Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to episode 13 of Descent into Avernus. I'm Alberto Rosario, and we are ACWs. Here we have Sean playing Odin Gorkson, Dylan playing Lelouch Dubois. We have John playing Zeldris, and Silas just stepped away, but he's playing Skipa. As you can see, we have our new visuals. Hope you guys appreciate them. Sorry. And we missed you. With that, let's go ahead and start up with some of the announcements real quick. First off, our animated video is still in the works on top of our intro song. And with that, our last announcement, because we don't have that many today, we're going to get into the game pretty quickly, is happy birthday to VT Wolf, one of our longtime subscribers, longtime friends, and also editor for some of the visuals you're seeing right now, the character stat blocks. VT has been with us since day one, and it is his birthday. So happy birthday, VT. We appreciate you, everyone here at AC Delvers, especially me. But with that, let's go ahead and get into tonight's festivities. First up, D&D. Last time on D&D. Last time on D&D, we had the adventurers had finally finished wrapping up their business in Baldur's Gate. They had spent the morning lounging around and grabbing some foods to take on the trip. Next, going to splitting up with Ray and Philaster as they went to grab the cart and meet them at the Harborside Hospital. On the way, Odin had an encounter with a child asking him why he was so cheery and giving him some rations for the day, and then going to see Wall and his child, his daughter. After talking with Wall for a little bit and having a heartfelt goodbye, you all gathered yourselves into the cart, met yourselves at the gate to Outer City, where you had Captain Zodge and Liara Portier, the commander, escort you out of the gates, fending off the Elturian refugees. After a little bit of travel through Outer City, you guys made yourselves to Wyron's Crossing, which is going over the Chianthar River that leads to the Sword Coast and leads, I believe it's north, up to El Toro. After crossing and getting a couple of the vendors to stay the hell away from you, you guys continued over the bridge and into the expanse on the way to Candlekeep in order to figure out what's inside of this puzzle box. As you guys were heading there, you encountered a farmer who had a broken tire or a broken wheel on his cart. In asking your help, you guys went ahead and jumped out of the cart and began to attempt to help when Zeldris was ambushed and brought into the cart as Odin realized the wheel was not broken at all. The cart began pulling off as Skipop, with his quick thinking, used magic missiles to blow the wheels off of the cart. Everyone was sent flying, and a fight, an excursion began. The fight was interesting, as Odin had been charmed onto the opposite side, and there were a couple close calls. Zeldris being knocked down in the beginning, as the shield seemed to have been the objective of these assailants. After a close fight, you guys were able to knock out all the assailants, and especially the Cambion who had the shield. You guys then, as Odin was attempting to return the shield to Zeldris, the shield had expressed its anger, and Odin and Lelouch took to staying away from it. However, realizing that there's something up with this shield. In that, Zeldris had a bit of a confrontation with the group, eventually being able to get knocked out, as Zeldris is brought back to 1 hit point from unconsciousness, and Odin, you now are staring the shield in the face, the demonic face on the celestial mage shield. And go ahead, what would you guys like to do? And just to set the scene again, you guys are currently on the road to Candlekeep. It is plains around you. There's a forest that seems to be roughly half a day to a day away of travel. The sun is already setting, so the purples and blues are in the sky. The oranges are on the horizon. It's the orangish yellows. You all look around to the strewn bodies all over the floor, the broken cart on one side, the hay flopped to the other side, the Cambion who is now wrapped up or being wrapped up by Lelouch. Zeldris, who is now just waking from consciousness, Rhea right by your side, and Odin as you are now, you pick up the shield and look at it face to face.
Man, this thing's fucking ugly. Going on the back there. Going in timeout.
Okay. And Odin, you put the shield onto your back. You hear no voice from it. However, you all find yourselves there. What would you like to do? Lelouch?
I'm going to go and tie up the Cambion and
speak up.
We already
Can you speak up a little bit?
Wait, what is it?
Can you speak up a little bit?
Oh, gotcha. Hold on. This wasn't as close, so my fault for that.
You're good.
But the Cambion we already checked. He's still alive, right?
You can make a medicine check, and it's a she.
She. My fault. Did not know her pronouns.
You're good.
You're getting canceled, Lelouch. It's happening. You're getting canceled.
Medicine check. 18.
An 18. You are quick to, check the pulse, also look for breathing, and it does seem that the Cambion is indeed living, just unconscious at the moment.
Okay. That is good to know. I'm going to start and tie her up.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll this one with the computer. So
may I assist him in tying her up?
You said you can assist him?
Yeah, Odin would assist him.
So you have advantage.
Yeah. Let's roll this twice. 13.
You got it. So you begin taking her and tying her arms and bounding them, legs bounding them, tying the wings back. One of the wings now has like a hole through it, through where the leathery part is, the radiant energy that pierced through it and caused her to drop down. You tie the wings up, and you have her now tied up as best as you can. What would you guys like to do?
Gonna lift her up and put her in the back of the cart.
Put her back in the cart. Zeldris, you can feel the gentle smack on the side of your face of Rhea beginning to wake you up.
Just let me sleep, please.
She goes, fine. And just stands up and walks over to the cart. Go ahead.
Odin's just gonna go over to Ski Bop, and he's just gonna say, keep an eye on Zeldris and the demon. If the demon tries to get out, send one through her head. If Zeldris does anything, do it through the knee.
Got it. And I'll take out 2 coins.
There you go. Ski Bop, you are at the ready for anything that might happen.
Killing your friends. Killing your friends.
However, Philaster goes, well, that was definitely eventful. What do we plan on doing? We still got a little bit of travel. What do you guys want to do? We can keep going for a little bit and then bed down, or we can bed down here.
I think it would be best if we kept moving. I don't think we should stay by the battlefield.
Yes.
Might draw attention.
That is a good plan. I can set up camp. I can find good spots for all of us.
You got it. Well, Rhea, if you don't mind, Rhea's already on the straps. She looks a little upset, honestly. And she goes, all right, well, let's go. Get on the cart, guys.
Zeldris, you coming?
Yeah. I'm gonna just hop in the back, just sit in the corner.
Got it. Zeldris, you get up and jump into the corner.
Odin is going to stay reasonably distanced from Zeldris.
Okay. So if he's in the back left, you're in the front right.
Yeah.
You got it. Ski Pop, Lelouch, you guys enter the cart. The Cambion lays strewn across the floor on the center of the cart by your feet. And as soon as everyone enters, Philaster takes Zeldris' previous spot by Rhea. And with that, Rhea continues forward. And as you guys move forward, you guys continue on for about what seems like a solid 2 to 3 hours before the mules need their rest. And 1 second. Here we go. Before the mules need their rest, you guys pull off to the side of the road, the main road, and Philaster says, all right, well, there's not a lot of cover. We're still in the plains. We won't reach the forest till about tomorrow. So we'll have to make camp here.
Okay. That should be fine. Lelouch.
Yes.
You said you're good at, like, making campsites. Can you, like, perhaps make a shelter?
Yes, with the things that are around here, I can forage a bit. And if you all don't mind, I might have to be gone for an hour or two. I can find food for all of us for tonight. As I see, we have an extra guest with us.
Bebop?
Can I make a perception check to see if anyone's has been tailing us?
You got it. Make a perception check, bud.
Um, 19.
19. Pretty good. You start looking, it's really up and down the road, the forest in front of you. Baldur's Gate and Wyron's Crossing has already kind of disappeared onto the horizon, and you're looking for any, other carts, horses, individuals lurking around, and the plains don't provide much cover. So you have a pretty good view on everything, and you feel fairly confident that no one's trailing.
Okay, I'm relay that to the group that I believe there's no one really trailing us right now. We should be good to set up camp.
We have plenty of eyes with us. We can have 2 people take watch at a time.
Very true.
Now that we have pursuers after us.
I'm gonna look at
Well then.
Zeldris.
As Ski Pop just looks at Zeldris, what do you do?
Just look down at the ground. Zeldris is not feeling good. He got quite beat up. Man's a lot pressed.
With that, where are you leaving the Cambion as well, by the way?
We're just gonna leave. I'll stick by the Cambion. I'll just kind of keep her like at my feet with one foot gently placed on the head.
You got it. So you guys go ahead and you begin taking out your rolls, your bed rolls. And is someone starting a fire, or are you guys going throughout the night without a fire?
I can just.
Yeah.
I can cast Produce Flame.
Beautiful. So, Lelouch, you go ahead and gather up some items that you have, some tinderwood in your inventory, and you go ahead and just produce flame, and easily enough the fire begins to start. You all take out your bedrolls, and you bed down for the night and sit around the fire for the given moment. Odin?
Odin's gonna go over to his goats, and he's gonna try to get some milk for the party.
You said Odin's going to try to get some milk for the party?
Yeah.
Go ahead and... Is this on the goat?
Yeah, on one of the goats. Or all of them if they can't produce enough milk for like 8 people.
Please no.
What are you
male and female.
trying to contain the milk in?
Do we have any buckets on the cart?
At
Let me check my inventory. I might have something.
a quick glance, you don't see any on the cart.
We have spare helmets from armored things, maybe.
That are covered in blood. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a try. I'm gonna take one of the spare helmets we have from the bag of holding, and I'm just gonna try to use that as an improvised bucket.
You got it. So go ahead.
Keyword is try.
Make an animal handling check as you walk up to the first goat.
Ooh, thought I got the frost root. 16.
16. Okay. You walk up and gently, and I believe you did name your goats.
Billy, Goats, Gruff.
Yes, and this one would be Gruff.
How you doing, Gruff?
Begin petting Gruff. You look under, and this goat does not have udders.
Oh, fuck. Where's Goats?
You go on the opposite side. There's two that are tied on, and you can see that Billy does have udders.
I will milk Billy.
I'll say with the animal handling check that you rolled, the 16, it is good enough for Billy to stay calm as you are milking her. You go ahead and place the bucket helm under the udder as you gently begin milking her. Actually, you managed to fill up about half the bucket helm before it starts spilling out of the eye sockets.
Just gonna take a quick swig. Ain't nothing like fresh milk.
It's nice and warm.
Boys, drink up. And I'm just gonna pass the bucket around.
Does anybody take the bucket? Lelouch?
Oh, I was just gonna say, during this time I'd be gone because I'm using my background feature for Outlander to go and find fresh food and water for myself and up to 5 other people for each day.
And how long does that take?
Well, I'm going for about an hour.
Okay, you got it. So Lelouch takes a trip away for a little bit. The ski pop, Zeldris?
I back away.
Zeldris, do you take any?
I'm taking that milk. I need all the nutrients I can get.
There you
There
go.
you go. And Ski Bop, I highly request you reconsider. You know, part of the reason why you're so thin and scrawny and bony is because you most likely not have a healthy diet of milk and protein. Calcium does wonders, my friend.
No, I'm not
Now here, drink up.
I'm not a fan of goat's milk, but thank you.
What about other milk?
From a cow, yes.
Why not a goat?
You know what? I have to watch this demon.
What's everyone's passive perception?
Mine's like 13. Yeah, 13.
Mine is what's my passive? $14.
Mine is 13.
And you're not around Lelouch. And Zeldris?
16.
16. Okay. Sounds good. Just keeping that in mind. So, the ski pop refuses the milk. Philaster goes, I'll pass. Rhea goes,
Another twig.
Rhea goes, same. I have my own water skin.
I'm disappointed. I'm utterly disappointed in you, Rhea.
Slugs it. Sorry. Maybe that'll be this makes us even from earlier. As you begin chugging down your half a helm of goat's milk and giving some to Zeldris. Lelouch has went off to find water and other nutrients, foods, etc. However, you guys do have this hour to yourselves. As you guys sit around the fire waiting for Lelouch, Go ahead, Zilders.
Oh yeah, just quick thing. Zeldris is just gonna take out his old shield and put it on and just caress it.
Got it. Take your old shield and slap it on. Go ahead and
I
change.
swear to God, if that thing's talking to you.
His name's Billy.
And what does this Billy want?
Milk.
Well,
Thank
that's
you.
actually doable.
Thanks for the subscription, Cash. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's
Thank
up,
you,
Ski
Cass.
Bob?
I slowly start turning my arm with the coin in it towards Zeldris. He start talking about a shield that talks again.
Remember, the knee. The knee.
Aims a little lower.
But
That is acceptable.
You guys continue talking through the night. Eventually, Lelouch, you make your way back to the fire with water that you meant. Good.
Sorry to cut you off. I was actually texting you what I was going to bring back.
You got it. Perfect. So we'll wait till that test comes through.
I like that done.
But if you guys would like to roleplay anything else, feel free. While Lelouch is still picking foods and water, etc.
Oh. Zeldris.
yeah.
What the fuck, man? What happened?
I don't know.
How do you not know?
I was gonna take off the shield, and then I just had an urge to not. You want? Let me take this shield off right now. I just didn't have the urge to take it off for some reason. Then, guys just turned into enemies in my head. I didn't even recognize you guys.
Are we enemies now?
I mean, I drank the milk, right?
Many a liar may drinketh of the milk. But
No.
so too must many a true friend. What are you?
I'm
You hear
from-
Philaster in the background go, "Wise words, Odin. Wise words."
Thank you. I was known to my clan for them.
No. For now, I'm straight. Honestly,
Good for
I don't
you.
want to see that shield at the moment.
You mean this
With my
one?
arm.
I'm just gonna hold it up over
Oh,
it
put
like
it back! I've done terrible things with that shield. Only when it's necessary.
So, you don't feel any urges now?
I mean, I have a lot of urges, like sleep.
You know the urges I'm talking about.
No. Just
Lelouch, you begin to make your way back to the group.
You see Lelouch carrying multiple like fish kind of tied together over his back, and then there's a basket with different fruits and berries and wild mushrooms. Also, there seems to be little vials that have herbs and spices that are in them. Oh, hello everybody. Are you ready to eat?
Yeah.
I suppose now is a good time.
Oh, what is that a helmet?
Yeah. You want some milk?
Sure.
I'm gonna pass him the helmet.
I'm
I
shaking
think
my
it-
head at him.
Oh, is this fresh goat's milk?
Oh, yes, straight from the teat.
I'm just gonna hold these. I'm gonna give him the fish of that, and I'm just chugging.
It's nice. It's fresh. It's warm as well.
This
I was
is just-
thinking of trying to make some cheese.
I have cheesecloth in my bag. We can make some together.
Grab Billy.
I will do this, and I'm gonna go and start walking towards the goats.
You got it. You go ahead and grab Billy. However, during this time, excuse me, I had a burp. Sorry. All right, it's out. You guys can see the Cambion beginning to rouse.
A I'm just gonna go and put a foot on her real quick.
As you put the foot on her, she's like, get your foot off of me.
Make me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ski Bop, we need your expertise here. Get a couple of coins ready.
I'll take out my coin.
She goes, do you even know what you carry?
Oh, yeah. Manticore's wrath. The wrath of the Manticore.
Not that, you imbecile.
You
tell him, Odin.
words. How about you try speaking common?
Oh God, can I talk to someone else?
That's why I got him. Ski Bop.
Mm-hmm.
Seduce her.
Uh-huh.
Good sir, Skipa. If you do not mind untying me.
I don't trust hoes.
I will not attack you. I will be on my way.
Yeah, that fire you threw at me last time. Nah. Not my chance.
I'm gonna insight check that real quick.
Make an insight check.
In the midst of that, can I like?
You know, she seems reasonable. She seems highly reasonable.
Oh, then no.
What'd you say, Zeldris?
I was gonna say, could I like heal myself just a smidge, cure wounds?
Yeah, you can cure wounds yourself. She goes, I promise I will not be attacking you.
Ha! No. Keep your foot on her, Odin.
But she seems...
Now,
I don't know why, but I believe her.
when's the last time? Remember last time we trusted one of them, and then I personally got stabbed many of times.
Sure. That is true. You don't have anything to stab us with, right?
No, I believe one of you grabbed my spear. And as I said before, I'm not going to be attacking anyone. And you guys actually see she rolled high enough on the sleight of hand check, but she didn't roll high enough on the stealth check to hide from you. But her hands are already free. And she goes, if I was going to attack you, I would have.
Insight check.
Go ahead. Make an insight check.
I'm just gonna kind of keep my foot there for now.
You got it, Zeldris.
10.
Can I just hold guiding bolt?
Yeah,
Like actually attack someone, I'm gonna just blast her.
you got it. Guiding bolt. As you see Zeldris' hand emit with the radiant fiery energy, Ski Bop, what'd you get?
10.
She's fairly trustworthy. She doesn't seem like she's holding anything back. Dylan?
I'm just going to walk up to them and just say, Odin, can I have the fish back?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm gonna give him the fish.
It is a pleasure to meet you. I see you're out of your bounds. New trick. Could you please put them back on? I do not feel very comfortable with that. No, so how?
She points to the floor, and you can see the now burnt off rope that was used to tie her hands.
Yes, I have done that myself before. Do you like your salmon blackened, or how would you like it?
Honestly, charred on the side would be nice for me.
That is good.
Just 1 second. And she kind of reaches down and just begins untying the ones around her feet.
Guys, should I like push harder, or like are we gonna talk to her? I'm very confused.
I have an idea. Would you like to join us for dinner and talk to us for a little bit?
Dinner, maybe. Talking, maybe not. I honestly would just begin my walk that way if you want.
I insist. We can have a nice conversation. I apologize for tying you up, but it was necessary as you tried to kill us.
I apologize for that part. Make a persuasion check.
Gotcha. I'm just rolling this with the thing. If it loads.
Yeah.
I'm gonna click it again. 19.
19. One second. She goes, fine, I'll stay for a bit of food. I promise I will not be attacking anyone. We're all immune to my charm at the moment, at least.
Oh, I have something for you. Stay there for a moment. I'm gonna write out a little like fake contract. Just go and have her like sign it.
What's it say?
It says, please be very kind to us. For the moment while we eat, we are just here to have a genuine conversation. Please don't try to leave in the middle of us eating. That would be very rude on my part, as I take a lot of passion into my cooking. I hope you enjoy. Have a lovely evening. Signed, Lelouch Dubois. And then a little
She goes, do you understand the power of contracts to devils?
Yes, that is why I did it.
Allow me to add. And she waves her finger, and you can see...
No forging.
Right there. And you can, as you look down, you can see a follow-up paragraph that says subsection B. If the consultant, Rosira, follows with the instructions provided in this contract, the aforementioned individuals part of this group, including one Lelouch Dubois, one Odin, one Zeldris, one Skipop, one Rhea, and one Philaster, shall not harm Rosira, at least for the time being that they are eating. If this contract is broken, it will be at the cost of one of the human souls included in this group.
Okay. Into the fire. No contracts anymore. I do not like those terms. Honestly, I was doing it for shits and giggles. But would you like to join me?
I will join for some food.
Okay, Odin, please stop pressing into her clavicle.
But what if she tries to take the shield?
Hit her hard.
I'm okay with that.
You sure are. Please move your...
Rhea speaks up and she goes, I will not trust this dummy.
Oh, you have a crossbow, right? Or something.
Takes out the heavy crossbow.
Just keep it pointed at her. I'm going to be sitting right next to her,
And I'm just kind of going to plant my axe, like the bottom part, like in the ground, just so it's at the ready, in arm's reach.
You got that. And you all begin to sit down. Odin's right next to her. Rhea right across from her with the heavy crossbow already trained on her. And you, Lelouch, begin to cook the meal for the night.
Heck yeah, I do.
The Cambion stays quiet, just kind of watching over all of you.
So, how about this weather we're having, huh?
He looks up. Quite a beautiful night.
What do you know about the shield?
Enough. What do you know about the shield?
It's scary. And it shoots out purple stuff, and it can also talk to you.
I agree.
Why do you want it?
Who knows?
Do you know?
Do I?
Do you?
Looks over at everyone. Do I?
Yeah.
I'm assuming so.
I'm kind of.
Yeah, I will spit on you. Don't try me.
I would ask that you please don't.
You're just confusing me now, and my head hurts.
Poor Odin. It's okay, Odin.
Oh,
Yes.
Skip up. Do you have a dagger?
Oh, yes, that too.
I need to chop up these mushrooms,
Okay.
and I don't have one.
Oh, wait,
Thank you.
wait. That one has blood on it. Let me use the one I don't use. Here.
Thank you. And
I mean,
just
blood
gonna-
is used as seasoning in some cultures.
that is horrifying.
It's my
Not in
culture.
mine though.
Michael.
Master speaks up. He goes, "Woo, that smells. That smells amazing."
Thank you. It is a druidic recipe. I will not have to tell you, as a specific tree will be very angry at me. But you can watch.
Wait, trees can get angry?
Very.
Oh god.
How do you know where we're going?
I've chopped down a lot of trees.
Would you say, Silas?
Talking to damn, I forgot her name, the demon lady.
They came out.
How did you know where we were going to be exactly?
She goes, "My name is Rosira.
Rosine. Won't remember that.
Rozira. Rozira. And she goes, "I can sense it."
Oh, if you can sense it, where is it right now?
She looks to you, looks to your back.
Fuck.
Wrong. It's right
You
here.
cannot- She goes, "You cannot have such a powerful item and not expect some people to come looking for it."
I'm gonna look at Zeldris.
I'm gonna look back at you.
Just had
I
to pick
wouldn't
it
have.
up. Just had to pick it up.
I'm going to start putting a place out, like giving things to Philaster and Rhea. I'm just gonna set that kind of to her side as she's trained to shoot this lady. Then to Skibop, to Odin, to Zeldris, and then lastly Rozira.
Me and handing them all out. She reaches down, begins carving into the fillet and eating it. Takes a bite. Whew. Quite amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is actually really good.
Yes.
Oh, I have a lot of spare time. I wasn't the best in my Arcana, so I had to make do with other things.
Then where's the money at the bar?
Because I just had it. I never had money before.
I
wanted-
didn't
I
even
wanted
know
to
what
get-
money was.
I wanted to get rid of it. I had so much.
The wing is kind of extend for a second, like a stretch. And she recoils it, looking at the one hole, one of her wings, looking over to Zeldris and goes, "I have to say, I don't appreciate not being able to fly."
Oh, I don't appreciate getting the snot beaten out of me.
You could have just left us with the shield and let it be.
You could have not taken the shield.
You could have never taken it from where you found
Who wants
Yes,
seconds?
Oh, I do. Do you think you can do something with the sausage and bacon?
Yes, I could actually.
Oh, here you go. Here you
I
go.
can make it into a little roux and make a gravy. and
Ooh.
things.
Okay, do that. But Zeldris, Rose, go on.
it. She goes, and she lays down her plate. She goes, "I've finished my meal and it was quite delicious. Can I depart now?"
No.
Please don't go.
Do you want food for when you go? Because
I'll be okay, I promise.
Well, the question is, where are you going?
I'm going back in the direction you came from.
So, Baldur's Gate.
Towards it.
Why are you so vague?
Why are you so curious?
I'm just gonna point my fork at her. Sorry.
Handle
I
it.
put more fish on Odin's plate.
She goes, I guarantee that you are safe. I'm going to leave, and I won't be seeing you, at least for now.
You're gonna come back and try to kill us, aren't you?
Who knows?
I'm gonna
she's
insight
definitely
check that. I'm gonna insight check that.
Same here.
Oh god, it's a 3.
Okay, so insight, go ahead, Lelouch.
That's a 7.
Oh shit.
With our
insight
combined
sucks.
powers, it's a 10.
She's hard to read. She's hard to read.
That's crazy. Can Zeldris try?
Not with disadvantage.
That's fine. Oh god. Oh god. 12. What
She's hard to
disadvantage?
read. Yeah, she's hard to read.
You just tried to kill us. Even if you were trying to get just the shield, you made me throw my friend at my other friend.
And throw fire at me.
Yes. And you also beat Zeldris. You had your boys beat Zeldris into a... Like, he looked like a crushed can.
Just a
Well,
big
to
two.
be fair, I have a hole in my wing. Not only that, my compatriots are dead. Also, we weren't originally planning on beating Zeldris half to death. We just wanted the shield until someone exploited our car.
Well, to be fair, you also took him into your cart and rode off with him.
We were gonna throw him back out. We just wanted the shield. He just wouldn't let go of it at first.
Why didn't you try talking with us?
Agreed.
We have a specific way of doing things, and we felt that would be faster.
You have a point, but why are you so rude about those things?
I mean, we didn't kill you. You should be grateful for just that.
Oh, and I am.
I really wanted to shoot
We
you.
could say it was the devilish thing to do.
That is adorable. Before you, are you going to depart soon, or would you like to stay with us? I do have leftover berries and things. I can make a dessert.
She's
I
a
would
good bear.
prefer to just get on my way and begin my walk.
Oh, then let me just give you some advice. You ever tried to come after any of our friends, especially Zeldris? I will eat you alive. You cannot fly, and I can run quick.
She leans forward, looks you dead in the eye, Lelouch, and she goes, "You know, I might just see you all in hell." As she waves her hand, and you see in a flash of light, she disappears.
Hold up. Can I try to hold person?
You make a dexterity check.
Alright.
Just rolling at your dexterity.
I have a 0 for dexterity, so I'm just gonna let this go.
Zeldris?
That's a 9.
Well, I still have the chance to blast her because I was holding my action.
We were
You
eating
guys
food.
Well, if you hold a spell, it's only for 6 seconds. Or
God dang.
Wait, what about Rhea?
Rhea, actually, yeah. I'm making a dexterity check for her.
Okay, good to know.
She got a 10. It's loose as soon as she vanishes.
I really don't like her.
It's me in my
Take
bag.
the axe and swing it where she was.
You take swing for the air. There's just like almost like a puff of smoke, a little bit.
I leave I'm gonna leave the wooden spoon in my pot. I'm running to my bag. I'm grabbing out the orb, and I'm going to scry on her.
Okay. Oh, Perfectly fine. What does how does Scry work with? All right, give me 1 second. I have to read something.
Gotcha. Yeah, I have the effect up now, and I'm about to put up Scry on my phone in case you need me to read it out.
That's a werewolf.
All right, so let's see. You have knowledge on this individual.
I do. And
You can see and hear a particular creature you choose the same. So you take out the orb immediately, and this takes how long to cast? 10 minutes. And you begin.
well, it's concentration up to 10 minutes. Oh wait, no, the time is 10 minutes. Fuck.
The casting time is 10 minutes. So you begin looking into the orb, and for the next 10 minutes, you'll begin casting the spell. Scry. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I'm going to tell someone, please don't let the gravy burn, and I'm gonna just start scrying.
I'll look at the
Yeah.
gravy.
So
I'll go for the gravy.
you got it. Ski Pop and Zeldris, you go and start whipping up the gravy. Ski Pop?
Wait, can you guys see if the stream's lagging or not? Or it's just on my end?
It looks fine for me.
No, it's making sure.
Yeah, everything's fine for me.
Gotcha.
All right. So you guys begin whipping it up. Zeldris, you can hear Rhea begin kind of cursing under her breath. And with that, after the 10 minutes pass, Lelouch, you guys see Lelouch's eyes kind of cloud over for a second. And the orb is now just hovering in the center between his hands. Lelouch, you feel your body, you can now like see your spirit leave your body. And you can see everyone as you're looking from like a bird's eye view. And you feel a hand come across the bed.
By the way, is her spear with her or no?
No.
We have her spear, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm using that. She has a -4 on her save.
You got it. You grab onto, or you feel something grab onto your shoulder. As you look right, you can see a partially, almost like grassy wooden inn. And you hear in your ear, I believe this is the first time we're meeting you. I've much appreciated your prayer and your worship.
Oh, fuck me.
And
I'm just like,
you hear, I apologize, but this only works on individuals on the same plane as you. It seems your target is no longer of this plane. And you feel your body rejected back, or your spirit rejected back into your body.
yeah. I'm just gonna go and I drop the orb and like the spear and everything. I'm just like, oh my god.
What happened?
Oh my god.
What, is the gravy bad? I thought the gravy was good. The gravy was good to me.
No. It is lovely. Fuck me. Oh, okay.
I think your wife wouldn't like that.
I have bad news and good news. Bad news is she went to a different plane of existence, so I'm not able to track her. I met my fucking god. Is the good news. Sylvanus bless me. I'm like, no, I've waited for this moment for so long. I'm almost on like the verge of tears. I'm like very excited.
You gotta calm down a little.
Yeah.
And as you, Lelouch, as you like look down and you come out of this, you actually notice that the area around you, all the flowers have bloomed. And a vine has wrapped up to caress the crystal from falling down to the floor. Ski
I point my coin and do you really want to see him that bad?
Keep up.
Zeldris?
I already did.
Or I just
But
want to run up
I'm
to
just
the
freaking that. You put the.
Zeldris?
pick him up.
Get away from my gravy. I'm just gonna.
Who are you picking up? Zeldris, who do you pick up?
Lelouch, he met his god, man. That's as a man of the
Oh my
faith.
God.
That's
Eldris is attacking.
No,
embracing him.
it is fine. It's fine. No, it is. No, I'm just very happy from this. I haven't had any sort of connection with him almost ever. I'm not so good with the magic sort of things. I am heavily devout for Sylvanus, but no, I've heard stories from my elders, from my mother, and from people that I know close by. When they do different rituals, they are influenced by Sylvanus, and sometimes his presence comes forth to you. It is yeah, he does not do it personally. He sends different icons to go and see you, but it it does not matter. I never seen an icon.
I gotta run to the bathroom real quick.
It's just no problem. But
Yeah.
it is baffling for me. I'm going to need more berries. I'm going to make an excellent tart for you all. I'm just very happy about this.
Well, I'm very happy for you, but I can easily send you right back. You can visit them anytime.
Hey,
I'm
Skibo.
joking. I'm joking.
I was about to just flip the spoon of agreeing to get it splattered onto you. But I'm like, I know you, kid. But, whew. Oh, I'm going to start in a little bit later on the dessert. We still have more fish. If I'm being honest, I expected her to eat more.
Right.
I didn't think that our conversation would be so short-lived, but I did threaten her on my end, so that is not well.
Ray goes, I think I'm gonna head to bed. I'm tired. I'll wake up for the final march. So whoever is taking it, just wait.
Will do.
Okay.
Well, I'll take my meditation. I can do the watches with everybody else.
Oh, yes. I know that you do that. Would you like to stay up with me, Skip Up, for the first watch, and then we can, you can meditate and stuff afterwards? Because I still have to stay up for a bit.
Yes, of course, of course.
Prayers and so on.
Ray beds down. Lassie goes, hey, yo, go to bed. Wake me up when Rhea needs to get up, I guess. And I'll take watch with her.
Will do.
So, who's taking first watch for the day? There'll be 3 watches.
Me and Skip Up.
Got it. So, as everyone begins to bed down for the night, keep up, Lelouch. As you guys are taking your first watch, the night's set. It is dark, but it is beautiful. The sky is full of stars. Go ahead and roll perception checks for me.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna roll with my dice. 14.
15. Skip. 15. You guys vigilantly keeping up, looking around. The watch goes by, uneventful. Zeldris and Odin will go ahead and take the second watch, I assume. Go ahead. Zeldris, go ahead and make a perception check.
All right. Since he's not back, should I do it with advantage or?
You can do it with advantage, yes.
All right. Ooh, I needed advantage. All right, 22 with advantage.
Easy.
Have returned.
Sean, you guys are doing watches right now, so just roll with advantage instead of doing 2 separate rolls. With the 22, Odin's Elders, as you guys are on your watch, looking around, you guys can hear a couple of nocturnal creatures, flying creatures like owls and stuff. However, your watch goes by uneventful. Lelouch, next is Rhea and Blaster. Ski Pop?
Oh no, I was going to join them in their watch.
You got it. So you only need 4 hours of meditation. That makes sense. So go ahead and roll a perception check with them. Rhea got a natural 20.
Good. Got
What'd you get?
15.
And Blaster got an 8. Guys, go ahead and keep a watchful eye as you can see now the sun is beginning to crack at the edge of the horizon behind you. Your watch seems to go by uneventful. And with that, you all begin to wake in the morning. Do me a favor, go into your inventory and knock down 1 day of rations. As you all begin to wake up and begin to eat your new day of rations, go ahead and knock down 1. Going forward,
I had food enough for myself and 5 other individuals.
that was for dinner the night before.
My bad.
This is like breakfast.
Oh, yeah, sure.
With this, I need 1 person to roll a d12.
A D12, a D20.
D20. And with your first day of travel is concluded. This is your second day, so d20.
Oh no. Natural 1.
Okay.
Oh no. This.
That's fine. You guys begin to load up the cart and begin onto your day. Unless there's anything that you'd like to do, we're gonna go and fast forward to this day.
Not really.
I'm just doing morning prayers, cleaning stuff up, snuffing fires and all that.
You guys begin to clean up the campsite, soldiers.
I was gonna say, can I hit the long rest button?
Need what?
The long rest. Can I hit the button?
Yeah, everyone can hit the long rest button.
Okay.
You guys go to the long rest. You guys load up the cart and begin making your way. At this point, you guys begin to travel throughout the day. It's cloudy. It's like spotted cloudy today. No rain, but it is a little cloudy. However, this day begins to move you closer to the forest. And you guys are now hitting the beginning of the forest. It's on your right-hand side. Your left-hand side is still plains, but now on your right is this vast forest. This spans miles and miles ahead, easily days of travel before you even get to the other side of this forest. But your second day of travel goes by without a hitch. You guys managed to find somewhere to bed. Would you guys rather bed on the side with the plain or the side with the forest?
I will go to the forest.
The forest?
Yeah, I'll do forest. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be more comfortable with the forest.
Someone make a survival check in order to find a good place to camp on the edge of it. Go for it.
14 plus 5, 19.
19. Easy enough. Lelouch, you being one that's trained with forest, lived your entire life basically in the forest, you managed to find a perfect area that's still it's within the forest, so you have some type of cover. However, you are still closer to the edge, so you're not going to deal with any denizens that lay deeper inside of the forest. You managed to find an area surrounded by trees, so you do have cover and these logs that you can use to sit. You guys start the fire, begin to roll out your bedrolls, and also eat for the night. I assume you're going to use your Outlander ability so that no one has to waste a ration. Yeah. So you go ahead and use your Outlander ability. Lelouch cooks again. You guys do not have to mark down rations. So you go ahead and sit down for the night. And as you guys are sitting around the fire, getting ready to take your... Go ahead.
Just a real quick, same thing as last night. Just going to put the axe in the ground right next to me just in case.
You got it. You're already at the ready. As you guys are getting ready to take watches, Rhea, who is now sitting in front of the fire, hands crossed, fire crackling, as you guys are into the night, she goes, I've been thinking. I remembered some things about what we saw down under the villa. I remember a tale that was told to most Hellriders, and those of Elturel, if Skipop and Zeldris, if you remember. They said it was a century ago, a century past, that great troubles began. Fiends roamed the lands to the north and west of Elturel. Fields were despoiled, livestock slaughtered, homes razed, and people dragged out of the terrible and unknowable fate. Terror gripped the hearts of all. The city's cavalry rode across the land, striking down fiends wherever they found them, and suffering fearful loss. But it was never enough. For every fiend they destroyed, it seemed as though two more appeared elsewhere. The ruler of Elturel, the High Rider, asked his people to pray to the gods for aid. To everyone's astonishment, a mighty angel entered the city next day. Her name was Zario, which means companion of light. The prayer of Elturel had been heard, and help had came. Zario located the gate through which fiends were entering the natural world on the fields of the dead, west of the city. Zario declared that she would lead the cavalry into Avernus, destroying the infernal host that was amassing there, and striking a great blow against the forces of darkness. The High Rider sent out the riders of Elturel, now numbering in many thousands, with Zario at the head, riding a golden mastodon. With a great cry, Zario and her army charged through the gate. The legions of Avernus trembled and buckled, but did not crumble. Zario was defeated, and the remnants of her army returned to Elturel. Overcome with grief at the loss of their glorious general, but confident that the lords of the Nine Hells would think twice about threatening Elturel again. There was a great celebration to honor the valiant knights and cavalry who became known as Hell Riders from that day on.
So what were they called before?
You know, that was before my time. I actually don't remember.
Huh.
That was a great story, Rhea.
Can I make a history check to see if I remember?
Yeah, make a history check.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Go for it.
Because, yeah, we can live way longer. Damn.
What'd you get? Zeldris?
I got a 16.
16. Steve Bob, you're kind of hard pressed. We were kind of enamored by the story. You kind of lost yourself in it. Zeldris being a more studied individual, you actually do remember these stories. You remember the stories of Zario and the Mastodon, the Hell Riders. These are normally things that are taught to you all when you're young. And this is also what's told to you before you sign the pledge to protect the city. And it is why the Hell Riders are so highly revered. And Ray speaks up and goes, when we saw the statue of Zario, I figured, I don't know what I was missing, but I believe that was what I couldn't remember. I just don't understand why it was under the villa. If she's a steel being.
Word. I remember hearing. Didn't you say something about Zariel, like, losing her sword?
Yes, she was. I mean, the stories go that she did lose her sword, but they're stories. It's not known how much of that is fantasy or factual.
Well, fantasy or not, Zoltris, can I see the bag real quick?
Sure. Just open it up.
And I'm gonna go through, and I'm gonna take out the broken blade and the broken hilt.
It's only the broken hilt with part of the blade on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out the hilt then. This is a long shot, but maybe this is a piece of that sword. We did find it in the villa with the statue, and seems that the Van Thampers have some connection to these fiends that she fought long ago.
That's a good guess. I mean, if that is the sword, putting it back together would be important to something.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe this is Ariel. Maybe she's trapped somewhere. Maybe.
Is that if you had something to say?
I do. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Did she maybe have like an evil shield? Do you recall any recollection of that, Rhea?
Not that I know of. Zariel hailed from Mount Celestia, which is the home to most gods. I believe she grew tired of the gods not stepping in to destroy the evils, either the devils or the fiends, which is why she departed with herself and her mount. But it is also what led her to her downfall. In my recollections of history, I've never heard of her using a shield.
We should break it.
I mean, it might fuck us up.
How would it fuck us up?
You saw what I did with the firewall, right?
Well, that was you.
The shield does that itself.
Well, maybe it can't do anything without a wielder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna take out this shield and I'm just gonna hold it in front of me. What are you?
You speak to the shield. You hear a whispering voice in your head. It goes, I am a celestial that's been trapped in the shield.
Are you from this Mount Celestial that Zariel was from?
There are multiple planes to which celestials can come from. I am from Celestia. Skip up.
Do we hear this, or that's just doing telepathically through Odin?
Nope, just through Odin.
Okay. So to us, he's like, yeah.
Yeah, basically. And you hear, I do not mean to bring you harm. I was just agitated as your compatriot, Zeldris, has formed a contract with me.
Wait. You did what, Zeldris?
What did it tell you?
You said you made a contract with it.
Yeah.
Why?
No, it was very late in the night, and it wouldn't shut up. And it sounded like it needed help. So I said, sure, why not?
You made a contract with a fucking shield.
Hey.
Wait, didn't Rosia say that devils and fiends have a big thing about contracts?
Yes, actually, I learned that in my godly studies. when I was little.
Odin, you hear in your head. Regardless, Zeldris has chosen to free me, and has to do so by bringing me to Avernus. That was in our contract, and I will therefore grant him power, which is what he chose to use against you all.
I'm gonna insight check that real quick.
Only demons deal in absolutes.
Make it insight
9.
check. Hard to read.
Well,
Hard to read.
may I add something? Odin doesn't know how to read that well.
Go for it.
Odin can't really read, so that's understandable.
That's it. It was a joke.
I didn't do it. But
What happens if he does not fulfill the contract?
then the soul of everlasting Zeldris will be claimed.
By what? I know you just foraged, but something smells fishy when you say that. Why would a celestial make a contract with a being and then take their soul? I thought you celestials were supposed to be the good ones.
What?
I've been trapped in this shield for many centuries now. What has been done to me was done in Avernus, and I was shunted from Avernus in order to break me of this wretched shield. You are to bring me back to Avernus. I have tried many ways in many a century to escape this thing myself. Skip up.
Can I try to use telepathic speech on Odin so I can maybe hear what the shield's saying?
Go for it. So you establish a telepathic link with Odin.
Yeah.
Bebop has joined the call.
Hi. What's going on?
And you come in, you're hearing, I have tried to escape the shield many a centuries already. However, the only way that I've learned to do so is to bring me back to Avernus. I'm just sick and tired of waiting.
That's the only way you think you can be free is taken to Avernus?
To my knowledge, if you have a different way, that works as well.
Are you sure you haven't been corrupted over the many decades by the fiendish energy that's inside the shield?
I promise, I am the same personality to which was put into the shield in the first place.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
Fuck, I'm rolling my own die. This RNG on here is being trash right now.
I also make an inside check real quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, 7.
7. What'd you get, Silas?
Wait,
Huh?
wait, I lost insight. Oh, there's 20 not natural, 18 plus 2.
20, not natural?
Yes.
Give me 1 second.
There we go. Thank you, wow. This thing's being stupid and giving me 2s.
I've been rolling real low tonight.
Yeah, same with the computer.
Alright. You said 20, not natural, correct?
Yeah, 20 not natural.
Hard to read.
No, bastard.
Don't get me wrong. It's hard to read something you can't see.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's hard to read the characteristics, mannerisms, etc., analyzing it when you haven't talked to this entity for very long. But what you do gather is this is probably an ancient and powerful being.
maybe we should take him to Avernus.
Wait. Don't tell me this thing's corrupting you too.
No. Think it might lead to something.
I promise I will lead to your goals accomplished if you use me well.
Well, I don't know if I trust you. But if what you say is true, and Zeldris will die if the contract is not fulfilled, I will give you back to him for now. But know this. If you corrupt him in any way that is not him, I will find the deepest body of water and tie you to a sack of rocks, where you will be able to rest and wait for all of eternity at the bottom of the blue murky depths.
In the
I'll
chamber.
take you on your word.
Okay, Zeldris,
Yeah.
you can have it back.
You sure?
Well, if you don't fulfill the contract, you kind of die.
Yeah.
I die.
Yeah.
You
You
didn't
really
know.
should have asked this thing more questions, man. It's the first rule of business.
Did you not read the contract? There are terms and regulations to this. You always read the little fine print at the bottom.
You know,
That's how they
whatever
get
happens,
you.
happens.
So
Do I know what
Zeldris.
species Zeldris is?
What happened?
Do I know what race Zeldris is?
make an intelligence check. Just roll out your intelligence.
I like how Zeldris just pretty much said, it is what it is.
Okay. Intelligence is. Oh wait, my bad. Okay, so 14.
14. It's hard. It's hard to tell. He's humanoid, obviously, but the coloration of his skin, his eye color,
Wings before.
you have seen his wings. He seems to be angelic, but you don't know anything about. You don't know a lot about angels.
What are you exactly? What are you? You do have a halo, and you do spout wings time to time.
Whoa.
Oh, finally.
Ski bop. Be
You know what I
copious.
am. I'm an Eldraine elf. I look very strange.
Well, you're not an elf?
I said I am.
No,
an elf.
he is in Eldrin. They are a certain variant.
Wait, there's different kinds of elves?
Yes. Many types, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name them all in alphabetical order?
You don't know your alphabet yet.
I mean, the sea elves, dark elves, high elves, wood
Yeah,
elves.
it's not alphabetical.
Then the,
You don't know.
do you
your
know your
alphabet.
alphabet? Oh wait, they did give you a book. Have you been reading that, Olin?
No.
Why haven't you been reading your books, Olin?
It's boring.
Do you want me to sit with you and wait? I'm getting off topic. Yeah. Anyway, there are multiple types of elves. I'll sit down with you and help you with your letters. And I actually am pretty curious, Zeldris. I know you are of some holy nature, but if you do not mind me asking, were your parents like you as well, or did you kind of just like become very holy and the whole, you know?
It's been passed down through the bloodline of my family.
Oh, so you have angel blood.
Yeah. My father was, my great-great-grandfather was, and his great-great-grandfather. Kept going up the tree.
And you decided to make a deal with a shield.
Hey, it's my brother, all right?
Your
Not my real brother, but, you know, angelic brother type thing.
Which would cost you your life.
Hey
You want
man,
to
I'm
run to
hard
the
to kill.
bathroom again?
No problem, so.
You know what? I'm just give him the shield.
I think Odin has the shield and he is in the woods taking a shit.
No. Hopefully your shield don't have any shit stains
Before I
on
go
it.
to go take a shit, I'm gonna throw the shield at the floor by Zelvers.
Okay.
Like a frisbee, it slams against the floor and bounces up on an angle. So just you catch it as it hits you.
Ugh.
And as you look it over, the same shield, the demonic face looking, glaring back at you with your name engraved on the side.
I'm gonna ask the shield. Are we cool? Like, we're good?
Just
Okay.
don't allow me. Do not allow me to be taken again, or there will be consequences.
Okay. I'm gonna just take off my old shield, put it in the bag, slide that one on, and I'm gonna brainstorm some ways so the shield does not get taken off my arm.
Rhea just looks at you, looks at the shield. And she begins to take off her armor and begin to head to bed.
You're like Ice King.
I'm gonna sleep near Rhea. Not too close, but not too far.
So who's taking the first watch for today?
I'll take first.
Do the same thing.
Same thing, so alright, Ski Pop, Lelouch.
I have a question though. Can I start reading the alchemy book?
Absolutely. Yeah. Make a investigation check, Ski Pop perception.
Investigation. I'll roll this with the computer. Why not?
16.
16, okay.
3.
3. You it's hard to read with the low light, and you're also tired. You went through a full days of travel. It seems to say you're like falling asleep as you're reading it, but it seems to say some things about brewing potions and some other things about possible materials you might need, etc., etc. But you're like falling asleep as you're reading it.
This is too much for me. Ugh.
You know, I do like all this druid stuff and all that. This is just boring.
Really?
Yes,
You'd
it
be
is.
more into it, you know, with all the.
No, I am. I guess more combat and faith oriented. The stuff with the magic and the brewing and potions and all that. I did enough to get by in my studies and things. I didn't look too much into it. There were, well, during the time we were having some problems with different creatures trying to come and attack the village, and I had to go and start doing more combat training, which is why I'm good at that, but at this stuff, not so much.
I see. Maybe we can look at it together at some point. Maybe actually could save some money by making our own potions.
That would actually help a lot. And hey, if I can make potions on our way when we go around, that would be useful.
Very, because I think I have one potion patch left. Yeah.
Oh, I have one in my bag as well, if need. That is only for emergencies.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't help but overhear someone say combat.
He wakes up. Just
Were you guys interested in continuing our sparring sessions?
As Odin wakes up out of his sleep, ready for his shift.
I gotta meditate actually.
Oh, don't worry, we got tomorrow on the court.
Damn it.
You got it.
I mean, how about we do it when we start actually getting situated,
So
rather
just,
than like being deterred.
I was just gonna say, Zeldris just awakens from his slumber and goes, Odin, yeah, we
As it is,
they already had training. You got some shield techniques, maybe a way so it doesn't get taken from me.
We only took it away from you because we knocked you unconscious.
I meant like when the demons took it off me.
Oh, yes, that happened.
I only really have one solution to that.
Okay.
Slide the bucket.
Ew. This is a day old
But-
milk.
with that, Ski Pop and Luce, you find yourselves into meditation and sleep. Odin and Zeldris, you guys begin your watch. You guys can make perception checks, or if you guys would like to do something during your watch.
So, you want me to drink the milk?
Yes.
Is it still milky?
The day old.
It's
Yeah.
if it's the day old milk, it's a little rough around the edges, it's a little curled.
Ooh.
The longer it ferments, the stronger it becomes.
Can I like use Sacred Flame and just heat it up?
Yeah. Well, Sacred Flame isn't so much of a heat-based spell.
Too bad I don't have fire spells. No.
We have a fire.
You're right. Just gonna
You put
put it over till a
Put it
bubble.
over the fire as the helm begins to warm at the bottom, and before it gets too hot and you can't hold it anymore, you begin chugging it back. It helps a little bit, but it's still kind of curdly. It's really whack.
Okay. Was that actually the only solution you had?
Well, you just need to be stronger. And I suppose if you want to have one technique. Here. When you have the shield out, you want to keep it tucked into your chest. You don't want any space in between your arm and your chest at all. You want it fully tucked. And if you're trying to keep people from getting it off, honestly, the best technique is to use it to bash them in the head.
Okay.
But besides that, you really do just need to get stronger if you're going to be keeping people from taking it from you. I mean, you could always try, like, impaling it to your forearm. That would probably make it harder. Or tying some rope around it. Or forging it upon your armor. Could do a lot.
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, but just remember, if you turn evil, I'm cutting off your arm.
You know, that's fair. Blood. I'm just gonna cut my hand, have my hand out. I
That
agree
is
to that.
extremely unsanitary.
But come on, man. I just cut myself.
You
have
didn't
to-
ask me first. I do not need to make a pact with you. That's like signing a contract, and I've already learned how bad that is.
You know, healing hand, my hand. Okay.
You guys continue into the night, bantering. Your watch seems to go by on a bit. Ray and Flash to wake up. Perception checks. Watch seems to go by uneventful. As you guys wake up, you guys all begin to wake as the sun begins to rise. You guys mark down another day's of ration. And as you do so, you all begin your tread into what is now your third day of travel. I need someone else to make a d20 roll. That's not Sean. Go ahead, Zeldris.
Said D20, right?
Yes, sir.
What does the 5 do?
A 5. Okay. Go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
Okay. 6.
A6. And all right, and I need you to roll a d10.
All right. A 4.
A 4. Okay, you got it. So, you guys begin on your travel for the day. Subject, I believe you were the one keeping watch, correct?
Yes.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
All right. Wow. Natural 20 plus 6, so 26.
26. As you guys are now traveling down the road, you guys, Zeldris, you spot this a distance ahead. There seems to be a caravan moving in your direction.
Ooh.
You can see from this distance 4 riders on horses. You can see a carriage. There's 2 riders in front, 2 riders in back. A carriage in the center with 2 riding horses pulling it, and one individual slashing down at it.
Okay.
This caravan is now moving towards you guys, but they're about probably a quarter mile out.
Who's moving towards us?
Oh, yes. There seems to be a carriage with some horsemen near it coming our way.
Let's blow it up.
Hey,
No, do
I
not.
know what happened a couple days ago, but we
Don't.
can't just blow it up.
I didn't trust him before, and I was right. I'm not
just gonna
trusting this one.
smack the back of Ski Bop's head.
Dodge.
Keep up.
You wanna try me?
You did this last time. You slapped me back in the head, and we got ambushed.
And I got captured
Exactly.
and almost killed.
I said not to, and you slapped me in the back of the head, and then we got ambushed. He almost got killed, and a demon tried taking the shield and running away.
Wait, these ones have gods and stuff, so they're probably just
This
rich.
one's had garden stuff. The last one were farmers.
Do not mark my accent.
Farmers.
I'm just saying, let's be cautious. Also, temporary solution. Have a whip in the bag. I'm tied to the shield and my arm together, so it's a little more difficult.
Okay, how about we do this? I'm just assuming, I'm peeking up into the front, kind of in everyone else's way.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't we go and just start going by, wave hello? If they try to interact with us, speak Elvish. If we know a different language, then Skibop can do the talking.
Skibop?
I'll cover for him.
Can I roll for the one of magic missiles charges?
Go for it. You would have to roll for now. It would be 3 dawns, I believe. No, 2 dawns.
Yeah, 2 dawns.
So
2d6 plus 2.
I was about to roll to use it. There's something I was like,
Oh, 7. I got so many charges on there.
there you go. So you guys continue forward. Ray goes, do you want me to speed up or do you want me to keep the same pace?
Keep the same pace. Act like we don't know that they're there.
Okay. So you guys continue on the same pace. Everyone steadies themselves as the caravan begins making their way. You can see that on each of the horses around the carriage are mounted armored individuals with javelins and swords at the ready.
I just
They
think a big
continue
sigh.
forward. You guys are now getting ready to be parallel to each other. The carriage itself is of an immaculate design. And it seems to have a crest on the on the carriage. You guys continue going forward.
Hola,
Eventually-
¿cómo está? Remember, Elvish proven to be Spanish, you know.
wait,
There
are
you
they?
go. You guys reach a parallel point as Skipop goes, Hola, ¿cómo estás?
It's Elvish.
And
It's proven to be Elvish.
one of the individuals looks over to you, Ski Pop, and just
Bitch! Yo! I'm feeling so good. What the?
Did he tell you he was good or no?
and the carriage is just continuing forward.
He pushed me.
Take out his wheel.
I'm gonna start reaching for my wand. You motherfucker pushed me. I'm gonna tires.
Fine.
You take out your wand.
No.
Fine.
Okay.
He pushed me.
No. And I physically hit you a moment ago.
But I said hi, and he said psh, like he was better than me. That's rude.
I know it is. Alright, listen. Do what Sylvanus does. Turn the other cheek.
I do not follow a god. I will blow up his
Okay,
tires.
well, follow what I say for just this moment. Come
Odin's just gonna lean into Ski Bop's like left ear and just whisper, "Do it."
No.
Just start rubbing his shoulders. Yeah.
The carriage is now about 80 feet behind you guys.
Rhea, speed up, please.
Yes.
Rhea, you guys begin to continue forward.
Thank you. What the fuck, Skibo?
He pushed me. He said psh. When I said hi, I was being nice.
Okay, he says psh. He's an
No,
asshole.
no, Odin. If someone went up to you and went psh after you said a nice hello, what would you do?
They would be dead.
Exactly.
Oh. Listen.
You want to go back?
Alright. No.
Look, on the way here, when I was first on my way to Baldur's Gate, I ran into an asshole quite like that. I was like, "Hello, do you know how to get here?" And he was like, "Fuck off." I think I have his shoes somewhere.
Oh my.
That's fucking great.
Oh, I'm crying.
You,
Okay.
you guys continue forward. you guys continue forward. And the rest of your travel seems to go unimpeded. You guys, oh wow, this is really intense ass music.
Yeah. We're about to get into some shit right now.
Nah, that's why.
Be good.
That's probably why Ski Pop was feeling froggy.
Why is there boss music?
He pushed me. That's rude. I was being so nice. I said not to even talk to him, and I went and did it, and they were rude. I am hurt. If I get pushed again, I'm shooting someone. I don't care.
You guys continue forward and eventually find another point to rest. It is now the third night of your travels. You have 2 more days to go. You guys managed to find your food through Lelouch.
Also, a few things. This time, it's venison on the menu. And a skip up Odin. And I overheard things when I was betting about you wanting to learn some shield techniques. I use a shield too. How about all of us just train for a moment after dinner?
Sure. Just don't hit me too hard. I'm still not the strongest of you guys.
Odin stands ominously.
I will try not to, but I cannot say so much for Odin.
Yeah.
As you guys are finishing up your food and getting ready to train, Vlasta goes, don't use up too much of your energy. It's as he looks into the forest now, past 60 feet, it's dark because it's nighttime, so you can't see past 60 feet, those of you with dark vision. But what's up?
Can I take off the massive patch?
You can. Yeah, so Ski Pop, you take off the patch of the Mastiff and lay it out. And as you do so, 2 Mastiffs begin to appear from the patch. as they look to you. Roof, roof, roof.
Ah, good boys. Patrol the area.
As they both begin to push out and begin doing perimeters around your area.
Okay, let's train.
Odin, you hear meow as Slobber Chops is kind of in your into your kind of you're on top of you onto your lap.
Oh, here. A little fish there, a little bit of tuna, some bacon. You know, like the Wreck-It Ralph clip where he's just force feeding the bunny pancakes?
Yeah.
Who's a good cat?
That's like 3-day-old tuna.
That's all we got, man.
It was salted.
No,
It is
no,
fine.
we have more rations.
But Philaster says the cloakwood is interesting. Not a lot of people like to venture within. There's said to be many a creature or humanoid to lay there. And then the deep portions of the forest are protected by some entities or entity. And I don't want to catch anyone's attention.
They have, what kind of nature do you think they are of?
I honestly don't know. I just know not to go venturing in Cloakwood alone.
But if they are face any sort of nature being, I can see what I can do, but besides that, I'm kind of screwed in that department.
And also, as you guys look up, it has gotten, over these past couple of days, the sky has gotten progressively darker and cloudier.
Ominous.
Just
You
the
guys,
JoJo menacing.
so just,
Since everyone has their pets out, I'm not saying it's my pet, but my homeboy, low-class goon, the skeleton, I'm gonna have him come out. And so, keep guard, just in case.
low class goon steps out. As you unleash him from the bag. By the way, Odin, where were you keeping those vials?
Oh, on me, I guess.
Okay, just want to make sure. However, with that, the skeleton begins patrolling the perimeter. Who's up for first watch?
You want to do the same or?
Before we do watches, can I actually? I'm gonna go back and grab goats. Like the goat named Goats.
Okay, you grab the male goat, referred to as goats. As you bring him closer to the fire, you're
Oh, good boy, good boy. So, I remember reading at the Church of Gong about how like a demon and devil blood could augment biological matter substances.
Oh no.
Such so happens that I picked up a vial back from that barbed one we fought. And let's just do a little experiment. And I'm just gonna pop off the vial and I'm gonna give like a sip to the goat.
What the?
Okay, you gotta use the whole vial.
Oh, the whole one?
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, geez.
We're about to fight a fucking demon goat.
You know, why not? We're using the whole vial.
Yeah.
Yes, Ski Buck.
Thank big shout out to VT Wolf for donating 6 subs.
Happy birthday
Thank
to
you,
us, I
VT.
guess.
Great. Seriously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the subs. That is alien. Thank you so much, bro. Also, again, happy birthday.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, VT.
However, Sean, do me a favor as you begin pouring this vial of sludge, basically, into this creature's mouth. Go ahead and roll a d100.
Oh boy.
Roll my percentile dice. Holy shit. Is this the first percentile that we've done?
Yeah. What's up?
Doja has his hand up first before me.
Oh. You can go first.
Can I call back my mastiffs as I see him doing this?
I got a 28, by the way.
28. The masters begin coming back, and they begin walking back towards you. All right, so you begin walking back, and you said you got a 28.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see as this the goat begin to shake weirdly, and you see the skin, through the patches of cotton like fur. You guys see a pair of wings, feathery dove wings, begin to sprout from this goat as it begins to and fly off the ground for a second before it lands.
Are you telling me it's just Red Bull?
It gives you wings.
The wings do not dissipate.
They're just permanent?
They're just right there.
We got a flying goat.
Holy shit, that's badass.
I thought it was gonna explode.
It's true. As it's flying.
I'm just
want
gonna
the extra meat.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, come back down, goats.
Make an animal handling check.
Also, thank you, MVP, for the more subs.
Come on, 15.
Oh, did you use guidance with that?
Oh, you gave me guidance? Okay.
Yeah. I called
It's a D4, right?
Mm-hmm.
19.
16.
16. With that, you managed to calm the goat back down and staying on the ground.
Well, this might be actually very useful.
You got more?
Well, I kind of gave him the whole vial.
You have, I believe, one more vial.
Oh yeah, I got this one.
Okay. Who wants wings?
I want wings. That seems like a cool thing to have. Actually, I kind of want to die.
Who knows, man? It worked for the goat.
Well, let's split it 50-50.
It's 50-50. Aww.
You son of a bitch.
Are you actually gonna do that?
Only percentile die on D&D Beyond. Go ahead and roll that D100.
Gotcha.
Eternal flames. You're just always covered in flames.
19.
A 19?
I swear to God, if it gives him wings too, I'm gonna flip my shit.
So, Odin, you begin to. It burns for a second as you bring it down your throat. It burns your throat for a second, your chest. You feel your body begin to light up.
I'm having a stroke.
I see Odin begin to grow. However, only one of his legs grow. And one of your legs is taller than the other one.
Oh God.
How fucking tall is he now?
You are slanted.
One of your legs grow taller than the other one, and your walking speed is reduced by 10 feet.
It's reduced by 10 feet?
Nope. So it goes from 30 to 20.
Oh,
There goes
gosh.
our tank.
Yeah, like a hub. Oh my God. Hold up.
Maybe it's not permanent.
Can I try a lesser restoration?
Yeah.
How big is the leg in comparison to my other leg?
Like, it's a solid, 6 inches. Like, it is. The leanness is kind of terrible. I would say it's like a good 3 or 4 inches. You want to try lesser restoration on him?
Yeah, I'll try a lesser restoration. I don't know.
You're a bit like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
You reach over and cast Lesser Restoration. Let me read the
It hurts. It hurts so much.
It hurts.
The pain is unbearable. Yeah, that's not the worst thing that could have happened. I could have died.
Yeah, you are blown up.
Yeah.
The whoosh, as you reach out and cast Lesser Restoration, it has no effect.
Fuck.
Oh
no, we need either someone to make his leg bigger or make the one smaller.
Can we even?
Wait, everyone back up. I'm gonna try something.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get away from everyone, and then I'm gonna turn giant.
Oh god.
As you almost got my mic. As you invoke Giant Smite, you get huge, and still one of your legs is bigger than the other one. So you're off kilter. You guys can see Giant Odin, who is now like into the trees, like pushing leaning on one side a little bit more than the other.
I mean, we can. We had to do this a couple of times at my druidic place, but it's mostly for people who have to amputate. We cut off part of the section, then the other rest is made out of like wood and vines and things. It becomes a prosthetic, and you can feel it and everything. It feels like your real arm or leg or whatever. But it takes a while to create one. I can
how
make
long?
Well, with my capabilities, I have no fucking idea.
I apologize. Actually, I completely fucked this up. Sean, Odin, go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Oh no.
That's
Constitution save.
Yes.
21.
You actually don't feel the effects of this. So you guys see as Odin's leg begins to shrink back to normal size.
Oh.
I'm just gonna focus for a second. Make it small, 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 make it small. Yes!
However, the goat's wings are still there.
Wait.
Is anyone light enough to ride a goat?
Skibbo.
I knew it.
Come here, goats.
Bah,
Oh boy. Ma!
comes to you. Bah.
Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah. Skibop, I told him that you're gonna ride him.
Why not? Why not?
Oh, wait, I have... Oh my goodness, I have an idea.
You attempt to ride it.
I'll attempt to ride the flying goat.
Make an animal handling check.
Who needs a magic broom?
12.
Well, as you're attempting to get on it kind of bucks you off.
I have a
The wand's
question.
out. I'll shoot you.
Hey, stop. I'm gonna try to kick the wand out of his hand.
I got a question, Alberto. So I know speak with animals only works with myself. Well, it says the range / area is myself. Could I give it to other people? Like, could I cast it on someone else or no?
Say you target a creature, or does it say you can?
It says you gain the ability.
Yeah, it's only you.
Ah, fuck. No, I'm not gonna waste it if it's just with me, because I don't know how to convince a goat to let a giant fucking spring man to
However, Odin, as you kick the wand with his hand, the sheep spooked begins to
Just gonna try to jump up and grab him real quick.
Make a dexterity check against the ghost dexterity.
16.
Roll a 6. So as it begins to, you grab it by one of its legs, begin pulling it back.
Oh,
Make a strength check to roll.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh, God. Am I still giant?
You never said that you came out of this.
Aha. 16.
16. That's going to be enough. You keep a hold onto it and really get back down to the floor. As bah.
I'm just gonna look at it in its eyes. Bah, 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 bah.
And
I'm gonna roll a persuasion check now.
Through this weird master-servant relationship, the goat calms itself.
And I'm just gonna keep petting it and everything. Or Ski-Bop, try it now.
I'll try again.
You can animal handling check with disadvantage.
Okay. Alright, 15 plus 17.
17. You grab onto the goat, begin to pet it slowly. Get one leg over. You don't have a place to rest your hands. So you're kind of uncomfortably reaching for places. Grab onto its horns and kind of looks a little irritated. And it begins to take a step, then takes off into the air for a second, and then lands. That's about it.
Fly. Yip.
Hey.
Takes off, and then comes back down to the ground.
Ski-Bop. Goat rider.
Who needs hell riders in this time? We have the goat rider. Savior of all.
Odin, may I continue to ride your goats?
Oh, I think anyone else would break its back, so go ahead.
Got it. So, with that, however, you guys find yourselves going on to your watches. Go ahead and first watch, give me perception checks.
Oh, this one was fair.
19.
I regret rolling with there. 10.
10. Okay. Your watch seems to go by on second watch, Odin and Zeldris.
Ooh, can I roll for the Mastiffs as well?
You can.
Oh, I got another natural one.
Beautiful.
Zeldris? I need to roll.
I got a 19. Yeah. I got a 19.
Alright, position plus 5. So, you want me to combine them together, or do you want me to do 2 separate ones?
You can just combine it.
Okay, 17.
17. You got it. With that, your watch comes by uneventful. The final watch for Laster and Rhea seems to go by uneventful. As you all wake up in the morning, mark down another day of ration, and you guys begin to carry everything, begin to pack up your camp. You are finished your 3rd day, moving on to the 4th journey, the 4th day. You guys continue, and now you're reaching the opposite edge of Cloakwood. I need someone else to roll a d20 for me.
Silas, do you want to do it, or should I?
Oh, you can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it with the thing. Wherever this is at. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I thought that was a natural 1, but it's a 7.
You got a 7?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
Gotcha.
Second roll. I might have the second roll.
10.
10. And go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Silas, you're going to do the tomorrow's roll.
Gotcha. But I don't like how there's so many rolls to this one.
3.
A 3. And you said you got a 10 on the first one, right?
Yep. It was a 12, 10, 3.
An ancient black
Or,
dragon.
I'm sorry,
appears.
7, 10, 3.
Got it.
An ancient elder black dragon appears.
You guys begin making your way, and so just go ahead and give me that perception check for the day.
Not. Gotta do another one. Okay, 23.
23, beautiful. Zeldris, keep an eye out. Midday, by the way, at this point, you guys see the clouds are now rolled over completely black, and it seems as though a thunderstorm is on the way. You can hear the far distant sounds of thunder. Silas?
Oh, I think Sean had a question before me.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna say, since one of the goats have wings, can that one fly above the carriage just to slightly increase her speed?
You can attempt to train it to do so, because it's
Can
not
it be riding
necessarily,
it?
it's not domesticated to the point where it can fly on command.
Can I ride it though?
So you can attempt to try to teach it.
I'm just gonna go up to it. Bah, 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 bah,
Make an animal
bah, bah,
handling.
bah, wah, bah, bah, bah.
You just
Go ahead
do
and
a
make
Mario
go ahead and
voice?
make an animal handling check.
Oh my god, I was so mad over that. It was almost a nat 20. But it's a non-natural 20.
Okay. You guys keep up.
How fast are the donkeys?
The mules,
Yeah, the mules. Like, what is their
they're 40 feet.
Okay, I was making sure the masses can keep up.
You got it. The mastiffs, also the goat only has a 30 flying speed, so you'll be 10 feet behind roughly. So you managed to get it to fly into the air with ski up for the time being. After a little while, it's kind of woozy. Ski pop, it's weird being on top of it, even though it's just kind of gliding and flying on top of the carriage, because it itself is having a hard time balancing, as it's not a professional or experienced flyer. So after a little while, the goat has to come back and land. Go ahead.
Oh, just for shits and giggles, because I realized the giant goat has the same walk speed. You want to go for a ride, Odin?
To where?
Just on this side of the cart to keep up. I just want to try out something.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go and jump out the back of the cart and wild shape into a goat and keep pace with the back so that if he wants to jump on, he can.
You're turning into just a goat?
Giant goat.
There you go.
And Odin, you can see the giant goat ready for you.
Huzzah!
You jump out, reach onto the back of the giant goat, as all of you are now set. Ski Pop on his goat, flying one giant goat with Odin, Zeldris, Philaster, and Rhea, and Slobberchops in the cart being drawn, which increases your speed just a little bit. With that, Zeldris, you notice up ahead are two individuals walking. With a 23, you see one individual is very tall, roughly like 10 to 11 feet tall. And the other individual is very dark robed and seems to have like his hands interconnected. And as they begin to approach, they're a little whiles out, maybe 800 feet or so. And you realize the taller individual is walking in a more steady rhythm, like the smaller individual with the hood up isn't touching the floor, simply gliding across it.
You think you must be better than everybody else.
Hey, everyone, there's some interesting people walking towards our way. Very tall, and the other one's floating. Just be on guard.
Okay.
I'm going to stride.
As continues, you guys eventually are reaching the point where you're almost parallel. And you can see a robed individual in immaculate robes. You can see a beautiful kind of gold outlined baby blue robe that covers the individual. You can see parts of the face seems to be an older individual with like graying hair. Behind him, a massive construct made of wood and metal. You see the arms and legs from the kneecap down and from the elbows down are made of sheer metal with these piston-like hands, and the chest, shoulders, and head area are made of complete bulked-up metal. The shoulder pads like reaching out in sides, and the chest plate bulging outward. The head is just a helmet with these yellow eyes that are kind of fiery, shooting out with a single spike coming out of the top of the helmet. As it walks,
Hello there. I say in Elvish.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bebop, you wave and begin to speak in Elvish. The individual takes the hood off. You see an older elven individual with like gray and white hair pulled back, and the hair reaches halfway down the back. The pointed ears, elongated nose a bit. Beautiful.
Damn, you're old.
He goes in Elven, he goes, "Good day." Then speaks in Common. "Travelers, please do be careful. Seems that in these areas there's been sightings of all types of creatures, demonic in nature. Please be careful."
Thank you. What is your name exactly?
My name is Mazrar. Mozrar. Mazrar.
And what is this construct that is?
This is, and he pats the metal. Ding, ding. This is just Vo, the guardian I have created.
I think. Could you make more for a price?
I'm sorry, say it again?
Could you make more for a price?
I could. A heavy price that would be.
Well, I'll have you the price.
I don't think you'd be able to afford such a creation.
You're gonna count my income like that.
If you're serious about this, I could consider it. If you're serious, meet me back in, meet me in Wyron's Crossing.
You said Wyvern's Crossing?
Yes, Wyron's Crossing.
Wyvern's.
You guys pass it on the way here. And he goes, one second while I pull up the price. He goes, if you're serious, it'll be 100,000 gold pieces.
I try not to show that just hurt my whole pocket.
Yeah, I went and so I was muted and I just went, oh, and it just said, you are still muted. If you'd like to talk, please unmute. So I was like, oh shit.
Because they are pricey. However, I sell wares at time and time at the Wirens Crossing, so you can find me there on certain days.
We'll do. Maybe we can work out a deal.
Maybe. Stay safe as he continues to make his way down, the shield guardian looking over to you and then walking. Go ahead, Silas.
When they leave, Skibo's just gonna drop down to his knees and grab his chest. 100,000 gold.
You good, man? You don't got that much money?
We combined don't have that much money.
You sure? I think we do.
100,000 gold.
Oh, never mind.
100,000.
100,000. My bad. I heard wrong. I was like, 1,000. I got that.
1,000 copper or something like that. But oh wait, I'm a goat. I can't talk.
You got it.
I'm a goat. I can't talk.
But with that, you guys continue on your day, and 1 second. You guys are now reaching the 4th night, and you guys, for brevity's sake, you actually do not encounter anything throughout the night, and you wake up in the morning. Good, soldiers.
Okay, can I check if the box is still in the bag, just to be like, we've been on this road for a while?
That's fine. You reach into the box, or you reach into the bag and think puzzle blocks, and it pops up in your hand.
Okay.
Throw it back in there quickly.
Put it back, so
Put it back in. You got
just
it.
making sure, man.
Remember what she said. She got to try to the shield. We don't know what things are going to try to the box.
Oh, man. I got
You
something
guys
to come back.
bed down for the night with no encounters, and wake in the morning. Go ahead and mark off another day's ration.
I'm about to be out of food.
And you guys go ahead and scoop up. It is now your turn. Roll a d20.
Roll a d20. 8.
An 8. Second.
Do that add one? We could add one.
With an 8, go ahead and roll a d12.
D12. Where's my D12? This is my D12. Right? Yeah. 7.
7. Give me 1 second. And then roll a d10 for me.
4.
A 4?
Yes, sir.
Roll one more time.
A 6.
A 6. You got it. Awesome. So, you guys begin your travels, and Zeldris, go ahead and roll a d20 for perception.
I got a 13.
You got it. 13. You guys continue forward, and over the past 4 days, the weather on the coastway has gradually worsened. Dark clouds release heavy rain until the road runs thick with mud, yet you trudge on, passing by a friendly merchant caravan heading north. On this morning of the 5th day, the rain begins to subside, but the dark clouds do remain. Ahead of you, you see a path that branches from the wider road, heading to the sea. A raven perches solemnly on the leaning post, bearing two signs that point like arms toward the west. One says, "The Way of the Line." The other says, "Candlekeep." And Philaster says, "Well, if you can read the sign, we'll be heading to Candlekeep. Let's go, guys."
Can I try to read my book again?
You do. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Let's see what this one gets me. Ooh, that's better. That's a 13.
13? You got it. So as you're looking through, you are reading about it, and it basically explains to you that there's multiple alchemical mixtures for different types of potions. There's even multiple alchemical mixtures for different types of poisons. In order to make them, you can make special kinds if you harvest specific portions of creatures that you can find that may contain poisons or magical effects, etc. And it also you start to read on how to make potions on your own. However, you guys continue, eventually passing. Go ahead, Zeldris.
No, I'm sorry, but can I ask Rhea how she's doing? She's been quite quiet for the couple days.
You guys are traveling through, and as you do so, Zeldris, you tap on Rhea or speak to her and ask her, "How are you doing?" She's cold at first, and she kind of looks to you and goes, "I'm doing fine."
Okay. Yeah, if you ever want to talk about anything, you can come to me if you want.
Make a charisma check.
All right.
Roll and add your charisma.
18.
18. She just looks up kind of out of the side of her eye, and she goes, "I don't understand. You are so cheery with everyone, and I can't be. I can't help but get the thought of our homeland being gone. Our families being gone. Betrayed by our leader. And chased by whatever the hell these devils are. It's stressful."
Yeah. Oh, let me get some water. Yeah, it is quite stressful, but just try to gather yourself as best as you can and just take each day as it is. And for that traitor, he'll get what's coming to him.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus.
As you guys see the sun begin to shine into the afternoon. The clouds split to illuminate the gray walls and pale spires of a time-worn fortress that stands majestically atop a rocky promontory overlooking the sea. The trail leads straight to it. And Philaster stands up and stretches and goes, "Well, boys, we've made it." And ahead of you, you can see a multi-layered city surrounded by fortress walls on the edge of what looks like a ravine, where if you looked off the edge, it would just straight to water, easily like a 300-foot drop. Probably more like 500-foot drop. At the top, it's layered like a cake, where it gets smaller. At the top, you can see a single tower that has a blazing blue beacon-like shine from it. A massive iron gate that is at the end of your trail. And you guys are now approaching. You're a solid, probably 5 minutes away. And Flasher goes, shit, fuck, I forgot.
Huh?
Do you guys happen to have any books on you?
Any books?
Yeah. I have one, but Candlekeep is how do you say, an intellectual place, and you need, in order to gain passage in, you can either pay, or you have to give them a book that isn't already archived there.
Oh, died.
We just sold our magic books.
Yeah,
Actually,
would you give them a magic book so that they could archive it?
It's more of
Yeah.
like it's a book per person.
Oh, no, we do not have enough books.
I mean, how much is it to pay to get in?
I believe it was 20 gold.
20.
Ew.
And you didn't think to tell us this before we left? We had 2 days to prepare.
It kind of slipped my mind.
Dang, this coin's kind of slipping my finger too.
I got 2 spell
That's
books that are worth 100.
Skibo.
Trying to save up my gold for that construct. And you're making me waste my 20 gold.
Sorry.
20 gold is a lot of money.
Yes,
Well,
but you
you
saw
know.
how cool it looked.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. Just forget to take out your kneecaps.
No, that's Skibo.
You guys are a violent group, Jesus.
No, wait, I do not try to be. Sometimes, but 20 gold there. Ugh. That's tough.
And you guys are now reaching, or you guys are about a minute or so away from the gatehouse.
Do we still have that powder?
Which one?
We used the powder, right?
Do we
The
use
invisible
the
one? No.
invisible? Wait, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn into a cat. So less money.
With that, you guys see Lelouch shrink. Meow.
Well,
And
that's
the rest of you are there. In doing so, you guys begin to approach the gatehouse, and as you do, you can see multiple individuals at the top of the fortress walls. At the bottom, you can see, walking up to you, you see 3 monks, all in robes and beads, balded heads, begin to walk with their hands clasped. They all have purple robes. You see a human, a dwarf, and an elf. Around their necks hang holy symbols. Go ahead and make a religion check. Anybody that wants to identify it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I want to do it.
Oh wait, actually, nah, I can't. I'm in the back.
Go ahead, judges.
Zeldris got this.
I got 13 for myself.
13. What did you get, Elders?
16.
16. So both of you would recall. This is the holy symbol of Denir, the god of writing. Her symbol, as you can see around their necks, is a lit candle above an open eye. The elf steps forward and says, "Welcome to Candlekeep." She says that in Elven at first, and then apologies, and says it in Common. And then goes, "A gift is required from those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or a scroll that isn't already in the library's archives. Please present your gift for inspection. If you cannot present the gift, 20 gold." And you see Philaster reach into his bag and hand over a book. Rhea reaches into her pocket, hands over 20 gold.
15 gold.
Ski-Bob, how much gold do you have, my friend?
Enough for myself. 15 gold.
You know, we had our differences. I got you, man. I'm gonna put up 40 gold.
40 gold.
Odin's not here, so I'm gonna pay for him as well.
So 60 gold.
Huh.
And you put down 60 gold. Thank you very much. All right, you may let them in. As the massive iron gates that lead into Candlekeep open, slowly, and your caravan is let in. You can see all three monks lead you in, and they go, "Well, feel free to make your way around." And Philaster speaks up now. He goes, "All right, guys, so our goal is to head to that massive fortress at the end there with the beacon of the blue. That is where Silvera is. Let us begin making our way." And as you guys begin making your way, everybody go ahead and make perception checks.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. And, okay.
What'd you get?
I got a 15.
15? Silas?
I have also got 15. 11 plus 4.
And Sean? Or not Sean, Dylan?
It's a perception check, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I got 12, but I'm gonna check a cat's perception. See if that shit's any higher.
Yeah.
It is by 2, so 14.
14.
But its passive perception is 15.
That's awesome to keep that in mind. As you guys begin looking around, you can see a huge community of intellectuals. Everyone is either dressed in robes or in monk robes or in wizard robes, etc. And they are carrying books and reading. You can spot all these individuals having specific discussions or debates on the streets, and you also spot a pub that has a sign in the shape of a heart, and it says the Hearth Pub. And you guys continue forward. As you go through, these streets are made beautifully. The architecture is amazing. It seems to be somewhat elven in design, and it seems to fit and flow together perfectly. There are no slums that you can see. Everyone seems to be of relative status. As you reach the walls of this massive tower, you can see the walls of this circular tower, and Flasher goes, I got this one, jumps out of the car, runs over to the walls, knocks a specific, he goes 3 knocks, stops, 2 knocks, then he hears 2 knocks, then 3 knocks, and then 2 knocks, pause, 2 knocks. The doors and begin to open. You guys are in. The walls of the circular tower chamber are punctuated by arched windows that are currently shuttered. Bookcases filled with eldritch volumes stand between the windows, while tables are crowded with specimens, jars, alchemical equipment, and other clutter. Engraved into the floor of the chamber is a large 9-pointed star. And you can see, walking toward you all, where this tower is, a middle-aged tiefling woman, red-haired, dressed in wizardly robes, stands by one of the windows. Caught in a fugue of intense contemplation, perched on the corner of a table nearby is a spindly little demon with warty green hair, or warty green skin, bug eyes, and black horns that shoot up, and a whip-like tail. And 1 second, we are not frightening. There we go. Awesome. All right. And the tiefling looks over back to you all and goes, I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you. What have you brought me, Philaster? As Philaster steps forward, Silvera, Sivakis. It is about time we done got to you. Guys, I present to you, Silvera, the Delvers. As he kind of like motions to all of you. Are you still Cat, Dylan?
You're goddamn right I am.
There you go.
But I'm gonna just into a person.
You turn back into a person as the imp-like creature kind of like moves back and like perches itself in the corner. And Severa goes, what a mighty fine trick. A study of the nature arts. You love that. Well, the Delvers, I am Silvera, a sage of the Candlekeep. I assume, as she looks over to Philaster, do you have it? And Philaster looks over to you, Elders.
Oh yeah, the thing. Open my bag, take the box out, and there's like a table in front of us.
Yes, but the moment you take the bag out, she walks over to you with brisk steps, takes it, like with a flash, as she begins looking over it. I've waited so long for this. As she sets it down, 1 second.
Oh god, I hope there's not boss music.
Me either.
As she sets it down, she goes, I've been suspicious of the High Overseer of Elturel for a long time. She's kind of rubbing her hands together. But no one wanted to hear my concerns. Castavius was widely regarded as a hero who saved the city from an undead scourge, giving rise to the holy nation of Eltergard. As she takes the puzzle box, slams it on the table, and throws a bunch of papers out of the way.
What the fuck?
She goes, hailed as a savior, Thavius made all citizens of Elturel swear an oath called the Creed of Resolute, which binds them to defend the nation of Elturel. I met him years ago, and my instincts told me he was a charlatan, as she begins rummaging through different alchemical liquids. The imp-like figure perches on the table and begins looking over the box. Doesn't dare touch it, but begins looking over at these black, like buggish eyes. She goes, afterward, I grew to suspect he had cut a deal with one of the more powerful devils, using the Creed Resolute to bind all of Elturel to his dark deed. I wish to prove my theory, and I believe the evidence is locked inside of this box. And she takes out this black liquid and begins pouring it into the seams of the puzzle box. She pushes the puzzle box in front of her, begins casting arcane sigils as the puzzle box begins to float around in several circles, the liquid now reaching through every single crevice of the box. As it does so, the box begins to shake and rumble, and as it shakes there, vibrating in place, it opens. Inside, now floating in this yellow aura, a stack of 9 chain-linked plates, each 3 inches on a side, cast of dark iron and stamped with infernal runes. Who understands Inferno? Okay. The both of you begin reading it, and so does Severa. It says, "Be it known to all that I, Thavius Creed, High Overseer of Elturel, have sworn to my master Zario, Lord of Avernus, to keep the agreement contained in this oath. I hereby submit to Zario in all matters of and for all time. I will place her above all creatures, living and dead. I will obey her all my days and beyond with fear and servility. I recognize the dispensation of the device called the Solar Insidator, hereafter called the Companion. In my capacity as High Overseer of Elturel and as its vassal territories, I acknowledge that all lands falling under the light of the Companion are forfeit to Zario. All persons bound by oath to defend Elturel are also considered forfeit. I further recognize that this dispensation will last 50 years, after which the Companion will return whence it came, taking Elturel and its oath-bound defenders with it. If that is Zario's wish, all this my everlasting pledge."
Well, damn. What an evil bitch.
Oh my god.
And with that, you see Rhea drop to her knees, hands over the mouth, stunned. And she gets back up and says, "If Zario wants my soul, she's welcome to try to take it."
Yes, bitch. We love a vengeful queen.
Right.
As Silvera now looks over to you, Zeldris, seeing the shield, her eyes light up with curiosity, and goes, oh God. And unlike the box, she doesn't touch this. She gets close, but she doesn't dare touch it. You can see the caution in her eyes. She goes, do you understand what you carry with yourself?
No. But I think I do now. Oh God. Oh.
She goes, the shield is a symbol of good's triumph over evil.
Oh.
Gazing at such beauty, one can easily overlook the terror force bound within it. And you can hear the shield speak into your mind. It goes, quiet her. Quiet that wench. And she begins casting, and you can hear the shield's voice no more. And she goes, that's probably only going to work temporarily. I believe its name is Gargoth.
Nope.
Oh, what? That is an evil as shit name. That is not no fucking
It is
angel.
not a juggling at all.
She goes, I believe its name, though it's called itself the Hidden Lord, it was a pit fiend. Sent by Sent by Asmodeus to corrupt mortals on the material plane. And there it amassed such a following as to rival that of God. In that way, Gargith became sort of a demigod, and having worshippers increased its power exponentially. My, how the mighty have fallen. The shield has the power to corrupt everything around it.
Oh God.
The Hewn family of Baldur's Gate has kept it for years now. Doubtless they'll want it back. But this shield should not be taken in any place where thousands of mortals reside. It needs to be locked away in an extra-dimensional space now.
We are in a fucking city.
Where it cannot corrupt any more souls. Skip up.
I'm just gonna cross my arms and like it's all just.
May I just butt in for a second?
Go ahead.
Imagine we get the shield for the first time. Just goes, I am Gargoth the Peaceful. I will save you and cleanse your sins.
Oh God.
How will you cleanse us, Gargoth? With flames.
Soldiers. You definitely should ask more questions.
She goes,
A certain
Zeldris.
song.
This time, Zeldris, Skipop, Lelouch, and Odin, you hear in your heads. Take me to the 9 hells, and I swear I will faithfully be both your guide and advisor.
Is this a new contract?
That's all you hear. As Silvera goes, I'm not going to touch that. However, if you'd like me shunt that into a different demi-plane, extra-dimensional space, I will happily do so.
Oh my God,
I do not recommend staying with that.
Oh God.
Might I add something? Our angelic friend here.
Yes, the ASMR.
That is what he is.
I knew it. I knew he was something.
Yes, do you not know? I believe that's a conversation for you all to have on a later date.
No, that we did not know. A Skibop.
Mm-hmm.
You. I think he was talking in a group sort of thing. Did you hear him in your
Yeah.
just now?
Yeah.
Do you think if you talk telepathically to her, he would hear?
Might as well try. Do you want to join our amazing conversation?
No. Well, he will probably hear this regardless. Our angelic friend here signed a contract with the. Oh, I know.
The moment you say it, she just immediately palms her face.
And we had the same reaction once he told us.
When we found out a few days ago, we were like, "What?" And now we're like, "What? Even more?"
And what is the details of this contract?
We have to bring him to Avernus. I think.
Oh no.
Well, do you have the contract saved, Zeldris?
It's on the shield, right there.
You guys just see Zeldris' name burned into the shield.
The terms and conditions are on there. You know, it's a little small, but if you squint.
You know, I can't read, man. Obviously, I'm lying.
You guys, Silvera goes, well, on the other hand, maybe I can't do much.
Is there some way you can break a contract without anyone dying or souls being taken?
Or
with
throw him
the
into the void.
devil,
Throw him into
with
the
the
void.
devil of this magnitude, nothing short of the strongest of spells can break this.
Zoldris, like we said, I don't understand how you're ASMR and you don't realize making a deal, contract with something isn't a
Just because I'm an Azamar doesn't mean
Um,
anything.
I have a question. Is there some way we can?
You're also a cleric.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, dying Sean. But
She goes, I apologize. That is beyond the realm of my abilities.
Wait, is there some way we can take him to Avernus, but then seal him into something?
I can get you to Avernus.
Oh no.
Oh,
I personally cannot. But I know a friend that can take you. Actually, she goes, I have a couple. If you do decide to go, I have some things that may help you. But I know a wizard named Traxigor. He lives in a tower about 20 miles from here. I've loaned him a spellbook or two, so he owes me a favor. I can have you delivered safely to his tower, and he can use plane shift spell to take you straight to Elturel. Even more importantly, Traxigor is looking after an old friend of mine, someone with a history of battling devils in the Nine Hells. I think you'll enjoy her company, very much actually. Her name's Lulu.
Okay, Lulu, the battle killing dirt.
What was the name of the angel that came down?
Trisagor.
Yes, Trax, like Trax, Igor, Igor, Traxigor. And she goes, if you actually plan on embarking, and Rhea goes, no, we are, or at least I will be going.
I will be too.
I have to send a message to my family because I was told to stop the evil, but I don't know if that's the extent to in our plane or other planes. Like I know I'm being like
It's a big decision. I don't
Yes,
expect.
I have a family at home. I don't
She
want
goes-
to leave them.
She goes, but for those of you that will be going, I have a map. It might not be entirely reliable. It's the person who created this map of Avernus went mad making it. So it may not be entirely accurate. But I can provide it if you so choose that you are going. And on top of that, if you could, takes out a device. You guys watch Digimon, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This would be like a mix of like the Digimon device and like the Pokédex from Pokemon.
Ooh.
And she hands it forward to you, Skibop, because you said you were going. And hands it to you. And goes, this device can be used to gain some insight into a devil or demon.
Their name?
Not necessarily. More like general information on the one that you are
Fair.
watching. The one that you are encountering. She goes, I managed to acquire that. And it is interesting. You cannot unlock the information unless you scan the demon or devil. And that's if that demon or devil have been tracked. You can add information into it if you'd like on certain devils or demons that you've encountered. Go ahead, Skibop.
Dang, I drew a blank on his name. The person that brought us here. What's his name again?
Philaster.
Philaster, thank you. Can I scan Philaster?
Sure. You scan Philaster. You see, as you're looking through it, you can see as it almost takes like a snapshot of him, and then it says unknown or like unregistered. So she goes, when it shows up unregistered, then they're not of infernal being.
But his shadow's all funny.
And Flash looks down at his shadow. He goes, I think my shadow's fine.
No, you are thinking of Devious Creek.
Oh.
He is imprisoned.
My apologies.
And she goes, interesting. Well, listen, I got this from Volo himself. He had made travels into the Hells once or twice, or on multiple occasions, and recorded some of his travels. So, please make sure I get this back and log as many and unlock as many demons or devils as possible. And depending on how many you unlock, I will have a gift for you.
You got it, Professor Oak.
But with that, if you guys would like to spend a day here in Candlekeep, I'm perfectly willing to send you guys to Traxigor tomorrow, unless you guys would like to go now.
I would like to just stay here for a moment so I can send a message to my family.
You got it. And Skipop?
Do you know any magical shops that might help us for things that we need to go into, hell?
She goes, yes, Philaster, you should know where to show. And Philaster goes, yeah, I'll give you a show. And Odin?
You guys have any books on Avernus? And fiends and devils in general?
You may be able to find in the library some readings on... I've actually... Apologize. If you stay with me, I can teach you some.
What about giants?
That is not in my realm of expertise, but you and I can both spend our time doing some research on them.
Sweet.
And with that, she goes, I assume you'll be spending the day then?
Yes. Is there some way we can get the bedding around here? Is the inns or taverns?
Yeah.
Such
Yes, the most popular inn is the Hearth. If you'd like to stay there.
Okay. Do you know if, by any chance, there are like groves about, or any sort of gardens?
If you look around, you may find individuals that do have gardens in their yards.
No, I mean somewhere, because Skip up, do you mind?
Yes, of course, go ahead.
Here, and I go and I just use just some basic druid stuff. I am of druid nature, and I have to pray, and I need to find an area where I can set up a.
If you go around my tower towards the rear end, facing the sea, you'll see a tree of decent proportion that is near the cliff edge that leads to the water. Would that suffice?
Yes, that would. Thank you.
Of course. Well, with that, I'll take the big one with me. Shoot first to Odin. And the rest of you may rest for the day and come back to me when you're ready. and you guys head off. And with that, we're going to take a quick 15-minute break. So, guys, we'll be back at 11:10 p.m. So 15 minutes from now. We'll be right back.
Okay.
awesome. Hey guys, we are back. So, as we left off, you guys are escorted to the bottom of the tower. And as you do so, Philaster takes Skipop, Rhea, and Zeldris back through the Candlekeep city. Dylan, Philaster points you to the opposite side of the tower as you begin to head over. And as you do, you see a massive tree, about a massive oak tree that seems to be built or growing out of the side of the cliff face, excuse me. And almost over the cliff. Lush, we're gonna go with you first.
I'm going to go and head towards the cliff face where the tree is and everything.
Got it.
And just for cinematic purposes, like while I'm walking, different flowers and things are sprouting about as I'm just going
Using
along.
Druidscape.
Just walking through. Then I'm gonna go and start to just continuing to Druidcraft and stuff. I'm gonna go and create different flowers and things, but specifically I'm going to use lots of different like lilacs and purplish kind of lavender colored flowers and stuff. So I'll go and bring around for this sort of this spot because I'm intentionally going to use it for a specific purpose. Because in a few days is Lelouch's wife's birthday. Like I have a calendar keeping track of everything, but obviously we're about to go to hell.
Yep.
So I'm not sure how much trees and shit are in hell, but he's gonna do his ceremony here.
As you begin filling the space, and this is so to set the scene, you have the massive tower behind you with the blue beacon that's shedding light all over, kind of tinting the area. You are now facing the cliff face that drops off easily 500 feet to the water down below, with the massive oak tree that's built, blooming green. The entire area like a small green planescape. You begin waving your hands and walking forward, and as you do so, flowers and plants begin to bloom all over.
Then I'm going to lay out a few things that I had from when I was shopping and such. I'm gonna go and first off, I'm gonna set down incense and light that. I'm gonna put down the vial I have. Then I'm going to set down some of the berries and like the different, like a part of the dessert I made from the other night, just as like a little ceremony sort of thing. And then I'm gonna take off my necklace and I'm gonna make a like a perch out of vines, like reaching up and having a hand, so that I can go and hold on to the necklace. And I'm gonna pray for a bit. And like this is very similar to the Uncle Iroh scene when he was praying to his, like going for his son.
Yeah.
And in very similar fashion, Lelouch goes and gets to his knees and he says, I know I know I couldn't save you back then. And I'm sorry. I've made sure Ulrich is okay. I'm trying to do my best by you, Meredith. And I wish you well. I couldn't celebrate on your actual day as I'm going away soon. I hope that I can see you one day again. But I need to stay here for him. I wish you the best. And I will always love you.
As you finish saying I love you, throughout this you can see the winds that are blowing the leaves off of the oak tree into your direction, flowing past you, or the green leaves from the oak tree. You can hear the ocean splashing against the cliffside repeatedly, pulling in. The wind blowing past you, a cold breeze, as you feel just a slight warm embrace, almost as if someone giving you a hug over your shoulder. You feel the wind pass, almost like a whisper. You hear, I love you too. It's okay. You're doing your best. That's all I can ask for. As the wind continues to blow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and take the necklace, put it back on, put the vines back down, and then I'm gonna actually say a prayer to Sylvanas this time. Instead of the purplish flowers, now I'm gonna have it Lelouch's just signature whites and blues, just kind of going surrounded a bit. And then lastly, I'm gonna write out a letter and send Animal Messenger. Oh, excuse me. To Liana, because I'm sending another letter. I'll write that down and send it to you.
You got it. And as you finish your prayer and you're about to start writing your letter, you can hear another voice, familiar to us to in the days past when you first used the scribe crystal. You hear, you make me proud, young one. Please continue, and I will continue to help guide you in your endeavors going forward. Allow for the bud that I've provided to bloom. And you see your wooden sword, or sorry, the stone sword.
Mm-hmm.
One of the branches of the end of it begins to attach itself to your shoulder. And
oh shit.
The wood itself begin wrapping around your arm, like wrapping, all the way to the ends of your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And you squeeze your hand. It feels normal, like a normal hand. And then you think to let go, and all of the wood seeps into your arm and disappears.
That's fucking sick. Oh shit.
And with that, we're going to switch over back to Zeldris and Silas.
Yeah, I'm just lost for words. That was fucking badass.
You got it. For last, go ahead. Skip up.
First, the reason I laughed.
Can't hear you. You're muted.
Well, I mean, oh, my bad. Well, first, the reason I laughed before he started saying all that, because Gas said 11 make a wish. And then Zeldris
Yeah. That's why my alarm goes off.
I'm surprised you were looking.
I saw it immediately pop up. I was like, oh god.
I just fucking read that shit. That's amazing.
However, as Philaster,
Lovely wish.
Philaster's traveling down the thoroughfare with Rhea and the rest of you in tow. Halfway back to the hearth, he points down one of the streets. And he points over and he goes, "That sign over there. You see a white sign with like ice crystals coming off of it, and written in dark blue. It says Draconian Sundries." And he goes, "And that is the local magic shop or purveyor of magic items. The hearth is further this way." And you guys continue down the thoroughfare, eventually making it to the hearth itself. You guys enter. The pub has a low ceiling supported by massive wooden crossbeams and narrow, shuttered windows. A large fire pit in the middle of the room is surrounded by half a dozen tables and matching benches. There are multiple different, there's roughly about 30 people in here. It's pretty packed. Philaster goes, "Give me 1 second." As he walks across the tavern, moving his way through people, makes his way back after about 2 or 3 minutes or so. He goes, here's your room keys. I've got you each a room on Silvera. Please do stay the night, but that's all this show be compensating for. And with that, honestly, it's been fun riding with you all. I wish you luck on your journeys. And keep up the laughter. You're going to need it where you're going. Zeldris, try not to kill everybody, alright?
Sure.
Looks over to Ski Pop. Hey, we didn't talk a lot, but you're a good guy. He kind of like lightly kind of puts his arm on your chest. He goes, "Keep up the smile, all right? And don't go wasting all your copper coins."
I pick him up afterwards. I always pick him up.
Looks over to Rhea and goes, "Hey, listen, you got a stone heart. I know you're strong-willed. I know you have adversity ahead of you and behind you. But these guys are capable. Rely on them. You all have something in common. As you guys all look to each other and realize that you're all from Elturel." And Philaster goes, "Well, I'll be seeing y'all," as he flips a dagger, sheaths it, and goes, "Have a great day," and walks out of the hearth doors. What are the three of you doing?
Was that my dagger? I don't think I got
You
back
lost-
my dagger from Lelouch.
You say it again?
I'm looking around to my back where I usually keep my daggers at. Was that my dagger? I don't think I got my dagger back from Lelouch.
Make an investigation check.
Wait.
Don't worry, I put it back. I do not steal.
17.
You are in fact missing a dagger.
That motherfucker.
I'm missing a
Stole
dagger.
my
and I-
damn dagger.
Oops, just kidding. I'm a rascal.
I'll let him keep it.
What are the three of you doing? As you sit here in the Hearth Pub, surrounded by intellectuals, priests, and monks that seem to be in conversation, some dancing. You can see a stairwell that leads to the upstairs.
We're in a tavern.
You are.
I'm going to. I'm not going to sit down with the monk. Can I make a perception check to see what groups exactly see?
Sure. Make a perception check.
Ha! 6.
A 6. You look around. As I said before, there's dozens of patrons having supper, but you're hard pressed to really notice anything out of the ordinary.
And that changes my thought. I'll go sit down with the monks.
You just go sit down with a group of monks.
Mm-hmm.
They all seem to be in the middle of reading. As you come sit down, and they all look up from their reading and greet you. Hello, stranger.
Hello. I'm quite new here. And I see you guys are all reading such interesting books. Would you have any you recommend?
Well, actually, I have plenty, and they all begin to go into talk about scientific journals and research into arcane devices and research into the origin of creations and all this different shit. And you're like, oh God, I may have bargained for more. I may have asked for more than I could take, as they are just now ramming you with all different types of sources and books that they've all read throughout their time here in Candlekeep. Keep up.
I feel flustered, but also I love knowledge due to my profession. I am fully invested.
You got it. So go ahead. You'll be doing that for the time being. Zeldris, Rhea?
Honestly, but what time is it right now? Actually,
it's roughly afternoon, going into evening.
I'm gonna just have Zeldris go on a walk. He needs a walk.
You got it. So Zeldris, you go on a walk through the area.
Yep.
Rhea heads up the stairs, heads to her room, shuts the door. Zeldris, any specific direction? Towards the gate or towards the tower?
Not where in particular, just
okay. Just aimlessly walking and thinking to yourself. Is there anything you'd like to roleplay while you're doing?
No, not really. I just want Zeldris to go for a walk.
You got it. So with that, you guys, Odin studying with Silvera. Rhea found herself in her room. Philaster departed back onto his own journey. Lelouch in prayer. Skipop in research. And Zeldris in aimless walking, attempting to find something. That is where we will end off tonight, everybody. Thank you, everyone who came out. You're much appreciated. Again, happy birthday, VT Wolf.
Happy birthday, VT. And thank you all for coming out.
Yes, thank you, everybody who came out. I have an announcement. All of you have now reached level 5.
Yeah.
Wait, are we beating each other to death next episode?
Yes, you are.
No.
Fuck yes!
Yeah.
With that, next episode will be what we call a free-for-all, a Royal Rumble, where all these characters, Skipop, Zeldris, Lelouch, and Sean Odin, will be going after each other's necks in a pitch combat to see who will be the winner, and the winner will win a prize. With that, we find ourselves ending the session. Hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great night.
See you guys.
Have a nice night, everyone.
You guys.
Stay safe.